Good morning, great leaders. Good morning, everyone. It's good to have you all again on our CIG Sunday Night Live. It promises to be a great one. We've got a special guest to give us a training this evening. And don't be surprised of hearing good morning. We say good morning on Longreach at all times, no matter the location we may be. Could be in the morning, could be in afternoon, could be evening, wherever you are. We say good morning because the morning is full of new horizon. I will not be anchoring today alone, and I'll be anchoring with she is Gloria. Okay.
Thank you very much. And guys, he's Simply Satan. And we want to introduce the leader of this group. He's our leader, he's our father, he is the chief servant of the CIG group, our 3SD, Emmanuel Eduro. Welcome to the house, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy night, wherever you are calling from on this Zoom. Today is another day, is a beautiful day. I always look forward to seeing all of you happy, getting yourself engaged, have the right enthusiasm to give you a positive mindset. You know, once again, I want to say welcome to today's edition of CIG Sunday Night Live. We will be looking at the power of focus today. I want to believe that our speaker for today is already in the house, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to encourage everyone that is always coming for the meeting that this meeting has all aspects embedded in one. And what I mean is, there is a spiritual aspect of it which gives you fulfillment because you are striving to help somebody, take it or leave it. You are striving to help somebody, and that person forms part of humanity. I want to appeal to all of us to take whatever we hear serious. The essence of today's topic is to whip us into line so that we don't get distracted. So, when you are thinking of putting smile in people's face, irrespective of what it is costing you, you should know that God himself is happy with you. Then outside that, you are gradually navigating towards your goal in life. I keep saying you may be earning a salary of $5,000, £4,000 a month, 1.something million a month in Naira, but that is not all because it is not permanent. It is not your own. You may have a job, but you don't own that job. Someday, sometime you can lose it. Someday, sometime you may come to the end of that job and you will still come back to what we are trying to train you for free. The trainings we give out here has produced so many people becoming millionaires and also help a lot of people to restore their health without spending a dime. So I encourage us today not to be weary in our pursuit of our goal. Also, today is a special day for CIG all over the globe because every person that is present is opportune to get what will be going out in terms of what we are using to mark our 7 years in this industry. So, as the meeting progresses, I will be doing my own investigation background to get some people that will qualify, not for whatever gift that will be given, but to participate in the run to get the gifts. I have decided not to just go all outright. I'm going to make it a whole of June affair. I discovered that we have a lot of new names showing up today. And I don't want it to look, oh, I want to come and collect and go. That is not really the idea. The idea is to appreciate the team that we have come thus far. I still have personal plans for the team all over the globe. I will personal as long as God keeps me alive. I'm not quitting this business today, tomorrow. I will visit every team wherever they are on planet Earth. That I can assure you as long as I stay alive. But as we move, there is need to mark our 7 years. Is no joke. 7 years undiluted focus, no distraction. Despite all the turbulence, despite all the challenges, we were able to move this business to this particular stage we are today. So all of us that came in first, I've already taken down some names because I gave some instructions and those people did exactly what I instructed. Their names are here already. By the time we are running off to this meeting, I will do some other things and I will announce how we are going to go about it. We are not joking. It's all about sacrificing for fellow human beings. It's all about give back to society, irrespective of how little it is. But it shows that, yes, this leader appreciates followership. That is just it. And without the team, there is no leader. And without the leader, there is no follower. So it is all together. We are working hand in hand to see how we can better our life, how we can better our health. So I want to enjoin everybody here. Please stay put into these activities. Try as much as possible. All those team members from Ghana, from US, from UK, from Grenada, from Cameroon, from Nigeria. I want to welcome you all. I tell you, we love you in this team. Stay tuned. I will now hand over back to the anchors of our CIG Sunday Night Live, Gloria Oke and Setonji Koten. Thank you very much for always doing us this maximum favor. Nobody pays you people. We pay ourselves and we still do the work for the people. So thank you very much. I hand over to you now. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, boss. Look forward to getting many freebies, as you have always done, even behind the scene. Wow, okay. So let's meet Daniel Ekwere. With a business administration from Lagos State University, Daniel Ekwere is a business coach and a motivational speaker whose vast knowledge has helped many to achieve their dreams. He is the CEO of Let's Wait Synergy Global Limited, a real estate and marketing consulting firm. He's also a network marketing professional with a team of over 15,000 members, a brand ambassador of LONGRICH International, currently a one-star director, stockist, multiple car awardee, multiple all-expense-paid trips qualifier, consulting trainer who has produced many achievers and leaders on the platform. He is happily married and blessed with children. Join me as I make a welcome to our special guests this evening, person of one-star director, Daniel Ekwere. I call him Abo. Good morning. Yeah, Mr. Resa.
Yeah, how about you?
I'm well, I'm good. Thank you. So it's your show this night. Shoot.
All right, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, my Able SD, 3-star director Emmanuel Eduru. Thank you so much, my Able SD, 2-star director Emmanuela Eduru. And thank you so much, my 1-star director SD Chibuzo Chilote. And thank you so much, amazing and wonderful people. It's always a very wonderful privilege to be in the midst of very, very amazing and productive people. Super, super excited and always very excited to be doing this. And we'll go straight to the point. Um, I'm a man of time. I love to manage time very well because time is money, time is of essence. So Mr. Seaton will be helping me to share my slide. Okay. Okay, boss. Okay, so today is it's very very important, and what we have to talk about is how we can actually stay focused on what we're doing. And I want us to forget about the star directors and focus on ourselves. Forget star directors, focus on yourself. You see, I love to focus on the things that I can actually control rather than focus on the things that I do not have the powers to, change, or the things I do not have the power to, make happen. Now, star directors are very, very successful people on this business platform. And if you want to go very far in this business, you need to, just ensure that you focus mainly on yourself and wherever you are. The next slide. See, anytime I'm stuck in this business, I recognize that often I'm focusing on the output and not on my input. But every time I get stuck in this business, it is because I'm focusing on the outputs and not on my inputs. So we're going to be looking at outputs. So let's look at outputs. Outputs. I want to generate 10,000 PV this month. I want to earn 3 million naira from this business this month. I want to expand my team by 100 people within 3 months. Outputs. I want to change rank within 30 days. A lot of us focus our energy around here. We dream, we think about it. We want this to happen for us. All of our energy resonates around what we want. Let's go to the next slide. Actually, our outputs is a sum total of our inputs. So what we need to do is to take those energy from that place and bring it down to input. We need to take that energy from that up there down to input. We need to be deliberate, intentional, engage our teams, and try to get better every single time we engage our clients or prospects. We need to bring in our energy. We need to be deliberate. We need to be intentional when we are engaging our prospects or clients. For every meeting you have. So the idea is, what are you going to do? What do you need to do to achieve 10,000 PV? What do you need to do? What are you going to put in to achieve 3 million naira, make 3 million naira profits in that month? What do you need to do to achieve 100 new team members in the space of 3 months? So we need to bring all of this energy and focus on deliberate action, being intentional in the way we engage our team. We need to pay attention on every single meetings, on every single seminar we're going to do. Our meetings should be better. If you meet a client today, you have an engagement today, the next time you're meeting a new client, your conversation should be impactful. It should be progressive. It should be better than the former. That is being deliberate. That is actually being intentional about what you're doing. Because that's energy. All of those things are going to produce the outcome. Our output is the sum total of our input. So all of these things you're going to be doing within that period, if we put so much energy in it, if we put all of everything in it, it is actually going to give us the results that we desire. Rather than focus on those, results, you get drained, your energy gets drained, and you're doing nothing about it. Let's look at let's look at the next slide. When you're in the process of trying to achieve a black belt, that's what everybody sees is the output. But what they don't see is what went in. The malleable construct of time when you're trying to perfect every single movement. Now, people only see when you qualify for trips. People only see when you're actually achieving a new rank. People see all of those things, but what they don't actually see is what has gone in. The sleepless nights, the personal developments, the seminars you've attended, the pains you've gone through, the disappointment you faced, the failures, you kept trying, all of that. But what they see is how you've been able to master every single, how you've been able to crush points, how you've been able to grow your business from just 3% to 300%. And that's all, they see. But nobody knows that a lot has gone in, because if you don't put in something, you can't have a fantastic output. Let's go to the Chinese philosophy. I've been studying, Chinese because I'm in partnership with a Chinese company, and I understand that they have a lot of things that we can actually learn from. Now, the Chinese philosophy, the masters never focus on output, they focus on mastery. The reason why your business is where it is because you only focus on output, you are not putting your focus on mastery. How can you be better at what you do? If we pay more attention in trying to perfect things, in trying to be excellent, I can assure us that we would actually crush those goals and those set targets. There can be no denying, Kung Fu is hard work, but as with everything in life, you get out of it exactly everything you put in. So the planet will always return back to us whatever you put in. The law of life is straight. It is returning back to you everything you have actually put into. So if you put in something, if you put in yam, you expect to get yam. If you put in corn, you expect to get corn. If you put in yam, you can't get corn. Whatever you put in is what you actually will get back. So it's that way. The next slide. Beethoven didn't focus on how does he write the greatest symphony of all time. He was just worried about the next notes and making sure it was melodic, harmonic, and it worked. Now, what you focus your mind to achieve is most important. Now, it's most important. We know this guy is a legendary man, and his focus wasn't actually to what's going to be the next. But for some of us, you're in a business and your focus is like you're trying a business out, and because you're not getting it right, you're not patient to go through personal development and stuff like that. So you're already looking out to something else. You're already looking out to wanting to do something else because something isn't working out in the first 3 months. Why not behave like this? Why not try to put in all your best? Why not try to come out from your shell and just try to make this the best, give the best shots you can ever imagine. Just go through the process and try to, do everything within your capacity to ensure that you come out successful. If you focus on becoming just the best and doing the best thing that you can ever, the best that you can ever, I can assure you that your results will not be forgotten. This guy is never forgotten till today. And most of the phones you buy, if you go through it, his sounds are there. He's legendary. And because of what we've been able to you learn from him. Now, the next one is, I want to look at the world where we are right now. We live in the web world, the age of Instagram. And a lot of us, there's so much pressure, social pressure, everywhere you go on, everybody wants to be like the most successful people like Jeff Bezos. Every entrepreneur wants his business to be worth $200 billion within the space of 6 months. forgetting that this guy didn't start today. This guy is way ahead of time and ahead of a lot of people. He's paid his price. So not focusing on social pressure and people ahead of you. If you keep your focus and you don't focus on all of that, you won't have a challenge. We're going to focus on where we are. We should focus on where we are and the next part of our journey. For me, this is the most incredible part of learning in my own personal life. When I started this business, when I came into this space or into this business in 2014, I started almost the same week with SD, three SD Manuel Eduru, but I refused to run the business till 2016, 2 years after. And when I came in on board, when I decided to run the business in 2016, I realized that the guy was already successful. He had already qualified for a car. He was driving a brand new car from the company. He had a team, a large team. He was making a lot of money. And so when I came in, what I did was to ignore everything around me. I knew that if I have to focus on his achievement, if I want to look at what he has achieved, if I want to look at the star directors who have been successful, if I want to look at where they are, then I can't start. So what I needed to do was to focus on myself and focus on where I was. I looked at where I was and I started working from there. And I ignored everything. I knew the outcome, I knew the output I needed, and I knew what I wanted to achieve. So what I did was to keep working. I was just in there, doing a lot that I can. Everything I need to learn, I learned in the process. I went through the pain. I didn't have any excuse, because if I wanted to weigh myself, if I wanted to look at what he was earning at that time, and I wasn't earning very well, if I wanted to look at he was in Diamond 6, and I was still in Diamond 2, then it would have drained me, But because I ignored it, I didn't care whatever rank he was. All I knew is that I was going to get there, and I was doing everything. I was putting in the work. I was putting in the work every day. My team members weren't active. They were not actually functioning the way I expect them to. The people I brought into the business were slow. Some of them were having challenges with understanding the business. But I kept moving. The people I thought would catch the vision didn't catch the vision the first year. The people I actually believed that could have the same mindset that, would see what I've seen, couldn't see it. But this did not stop me. I didn't look at as the chief was, because yes, he was making wave, he was making a lot of progress. I didn't look at him like, oh, as the chief is making progress, I'm not making progress. So that I'm not, I'm just gonna, I want everything he has. I want to achieve, I want the cars and everything just right now. So, but I knew they were going to come. I knew if I can get it right, it was going to come. I knew all of these are like byproducts, interesting and more impactful. Has to do with a lot of personal growth and personal development. So I was willing to pay all of those prices. I remember I wouldn't have transport to move around. I would not give myself any reason or excuse to stay back. I have to trek, because there's no reason, because I saw it like, this is what I want to achieve. I want a car. I want a better life. So this is the price I have to pay. This is the pain I need to go through. I had to travel out of Lagos, and because I had to do everything the people who are ahead have done to get to wherever they are. So I was paying every price, and I was blaming myself for anything that wasn't working in my life. So I want us to know that, forget the Instagram age, forget all of these things that you see online. You need to focus on wherever you are. You need to forget about the people who you think are making millions and you're not making the millions right now. It is going to happen. You must focus from where you are. You must look at where you are and build from where you are. You need to ignore. I remember when I didn't have testimony. Some persons in my team would tell me that you don't have a testimony and people won't listen to you. The truth is, I will respond in my spirit. The people who have testimonies were not born with these testimonies. The people who had testimonies were not born. So they created their own, they built and created their own story. So I was in the process of also doing that. and to the glory of God, all of those things pay out. But what everybody has seen now, the output you see now is as a result of, the level of inputs, the level of sacrifices, the level of pain, the level of trekking. All of those things are what you can't see. But what you see a star director, and you want to achieve everything because you're going to achieve it. But it has to come with time and come with certain things that you must do. So you don't begin to blame anybody. You don't begin to blame the business. You don't begin to blame yourself because the business is not really working for you the way you expect it to right now. You just keep doing a lot on the background because a time is coming that all of those hard work will show up. Because sometimes it's as if you're not really working. Sometimes you ask yourself, am I really, really doing this work? Because you want to see evidence, you want to see stuff, but it's not there because other people already have evidence. But don't forget that when those people were paying the price, they went through the same process. They also felt that way at some point, but they didn't give up. And so we must learn to focus on wherever we have. So the next slide is talking about strategy, sales, and leadership. Now, leadership is everything for me, but I'm going to talk about self-leadership. Excuse me. I'm going to talk about self-leadership. Now, when you hear about leadership, or when I hear about leadership, the thing that comes to my mind is like I see a military general. I see a military, general. And when you see a military general, for me, it's like you see somebody with power, with authority, somebody with competence, and somebody who is strong, somebody who is very tall, gigantic, very muscular, and somebody who is very, very powerful. That's what I see when you talk about leadership. So, but I want to say that leadership at that level for me is, sometimes I think about these guys, how they tend to put up people's family who are military men and women, and gather troops and send them to a battlefield, even when they know that some of them will come back to their family. Now, I'm not interested in, I'm not interested in the outcome. I'm not interested in the output or what happens on the stage. What I'm actually interested mostly is what happens behind the door. How does he, how does he convince himself? How does he think, when he's actually, how does he control, when he's actually, in that state, when he has to send those people out, knowing fully well that some of them may die, what does he tell himself? What do you do? What do you do when what do you see when you look into the mirror? How does it stand in terms of adversity? When there is a challenge, even when the war is going to, it's like you're losing the war, and you still stand in courage, you still stand in confidence to still proclaim positivity. How does it manage? So that's what I'm interested in, and that's what I'm trying to find out. How do people, and it takes us back to ourselves. A lot of us fail when it has to do with self-leadership. We can't lead ourselves, and that's the reason why a lot of us can't take control of our personal economy, because it's hard to lead yourself. We can't just imagine living a life without working for somebody else. We believe we're going to die. We believe that we can't survive, but it's true. It's a lie. So we and some of us, a lot of us, when there's a challenge, you begin to faint. Even in the place of battle, you begin to say negative things. A leader is someone who has to be courageous. Even when you're not sure of the destination you are moving to, you won't allow the people you are leading to see it. So it all has to do with self-leadership. You being able to lead yourself, and that will show in your level of leadership to others. I take us to the next slide, which talks about sales. Now, to these entrepreneurs, source for money. I see a lot of entrepreneurs. You tell them, a lot will tell you they're entrepreneurs, and they're trying to get funding for their businesses. And for the reason why they've not done anything for the past 3 years, for the past 4 years, is that they're still trying to get funding for their business, to start up a business. Whereas all you need to do is to find customers and share profit. It's easier to find customers than to find money to start up a business. So in the 21st century, in the century where we live, except you're going to be telling yourself the truth. For example, if somebody has a car, somebody sells car, and I walk and approach the person, I don't have any money to buy cars and sell. All I need to do is to walk up to somebody who sells car and tell him that, I am going to be, that I negotiate the prices and try to get buyers. I get a buyer to come buy the car, and and I get I get what's it called, percentage from the sales. Now, selling is actually a high income skill. Selling is actually forget the narratives. A lot of us, because of the things we actually grow up to hear, and because we actually feel that a lot of us feel that selling is about when you up products and all of that. No, we actually sell every day of our life. From the very moment you step out of your house, you've started selling. When you're meeting somebody for the very first time, you're actually selling. So, and selling is a skill that should be in our curriculum. It's actually a skill that is mandated for every entrepreneur to learn. You can't run a business without selling. You can't be a CEO, effective CEO, without being able to sell. Because you must sell your vision. You must sell your vision to your staffs. You must sell your vision to your team. You must be able to show them where you're taking this organization to. And that's selling, So, but people think that you all need money but things have changed. You can make money. You can start a business with, little or no money in this era, and you can make so much money in this particular era that we have. Okay, so I'm going to look at where the industry where we can actually make money, the kind of money everybody wants to make right now. Everybody wants quick money. And the truth is, we'll move to the next slide, is that I want us to look at the industrial economy and the connected economy. Now, we'll talk about selling, and I'm taking us down straight to the industrial economy and the connected economy. The industrial economy is slow to create wealth, and the connected economy, the fastest industry to create wealth. How can I tell you that I started this business with less than 100,000 naira in 2016? In the connected economy, I started with less than 100,000 naira, and today have made multiple millions. I've made so much money from this particular economy. There is no business. I've done so many businesses. I've invested my money in a lot of businesses, in millions, that have failed woefully. I've failed woefully. I've invested so much. But here comes an economy whereby with little or no money, you can make so much money faster. With the time you can project it. If you put in the work when you're supposed to put in, you will get absolute result. So we're going to be comparing the two of them, the two economies. Let's go to the next slide. In the connected economy, and you'll see this guy, Travis Kalanick, age 43 years, his net worth 2.9 billion. He's the owner of Uber. And let's look at the industrial economy. Frank Neji, 59 years. His net worth is $16 million. He's the owner of ABC Transport. Now, ABC Transport is a transportation system that I've known for a very long time. While I was a little boy, I've known ABC. And Uber is just something that came, some few years back. And look at the worth of the two of them. Two of them are into the same transportation business, but one is far richer than one. And one has started in the industrial economy. The guy has started way back before the guy with Uber. We can see it. We understand what this image is telling us. This other guy, his business is like a manual business where he has to control. He has to manage his drivers. He has to manage his managers. He has to take care of. He has to repair his vehicles. He has to pay a lot of money. Branches and all of those stress that goes with running a business, a traditional business. Then look at this other guy. All he did was to create a hub, and share the vision with certain people, and these people run the vision and spread it across the world. And today the guy gets a cut from every ride you take. Every time you call Uber to take a ride, or it connects the rider to a driver. So for every time you call the cab, he's making a percentage all over, everywhere they're using that. So that's smartness. You can see that, and in the space of, in a very short period of time, he's been able to accumulate so much wealth because he's making money all over the globe. And his model of making money, it is actually much easier than the traditional way. Let's look at the next one. Still connected economy versus the industrial economy. Jeff Bezos, age 56, net worth 200 billion, sector e-commerce. And let's look at our mama. She's next following show. She's on 66 years old, net worth 1.6 billion US dollars. 1.6 billion US dollars. For everyone, we would believe that we'll actually believe that this other sector will be bigger than, if you have to choose between these two businesses or sector, all of us will go for the oil and gas because we believe that's where the money is lies. Now, but look at where this man is actually making his money from. He's making his money from e-commerce. He set up an e-commerce platform where everybody runs business. It's connecting buyers to sellers, and that's all it does. It's connecting buyers to sellers all over the world. You want to buy a phone, you're using this platform, so you're connected. So he makes so much money quicker. It's faster. And today is the richest guy in the world. You can see it. And, I tell people that this economy is actually the revolution it is the last revolution for a common man. If you are not making enough money, if you're earning less than 50,000 naira salary, and you're on this call, and you are not in the connected economy, I don't know, there's no deliverance that will come to you. There's no deliverance that will come to you. You are just wicked to yourself. I've come to realize that some of us are very wicked to ourselves. Because we don't love ourselves, we can't love our children. Because for me, the reason why I had to get involved in the connected economy is because I love myself and the love I have for my family. I was tired to see the situation of things, so I had to go through the process of learning anything it would take legitimately to have a breakthrough. So we can see it clearly. Let's go to the next slide, sir. The next slide will show you the guy Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg and Aliko Dangote. Now, Aliko Dangote is 63 years old and Mark is just 36. Perhaps when Dangote started this business, Dangote and Mark was still a little boy. When Dangote started, maybe he wasn't even born then. But, and Dangote has been in the industrial economy, the richest man in Africa for a long, he's been in this industrial economy. Because the industrial economy is actually like you need a lot to set up. You want to start up a business, you need land, you need labor, you need money, you need funding, So all this process before, if you're going into manufacturing, you need all of these things. You also, at the end of it all, you need a marketing team or a marketing force who are going to hit the market and introduce your product. So even if you're going to do business, you must still talk to people. You must still motivate your people. So that is actually what the industrial economy looks like. Now look at what Mark has done. Mark is just 36 years. He came into the space less than 15 years. He created Facebook, shared the vision with few of his friends. And the people who were wise enough, who could see tomorrow before it becomes reality, joined in and grew the business to what it is today. And today is what's 99 billion. Is about 6 times richer than the industrialist, the man in the industrial economy. Because why? It's connecting billions of people to themselves. Billions of people are doing businesses, are connected on his platform. So he makes money through this means. You can see how smart and why the connected economy is one of the fastest way to make so much money in the 21st century. So the business of the day is simple, and that is where we as a persons, we are in the connected economy. And for those persons who believe that everything is a lie, there are people who have a mindset that don't believe that anything good is possible for them and for other people. Please don't follow those mindsets. Don't follow those kind of people. Once upon a time in my life, I used to have such set of persons, but I erased them when I started my journey because I knew that they were always scared. Most of them are scared of your decision. They are scared that you're going to try something new and you're going to get better. And they don't want you to leave their circle. They want everybody to remain in poverty. So for every stretch you're making, for every idea you're going to bring to sell to them, they'll think it won't work. They tell you it's not going to work. They are all lies. This is true. You can see it. This. If you look at this image and don't understand it, then you need to, I don't know. This spells it all. Letting us know that the connected economy is actually the best place to be. And that is why our business model, has actually elevated over 10,000 people out of poverty. Since our company came into existence in 2012 till date, this company has created over 10,000 millionaires, which is higher than any industry, higher than the oil and the gas industry, higher than the banking industry, higher than any industry. You can never. I'm talking of people who are financially free and stable. I'm not talking about people who are just earning. People who are earning residual income. People who don't have to go to work for 9 to 5 to make serious money. People who work from home. I'm telling you that. So the connected economy is actually where we should aspire to be. Let's go to the next slide, sir. Now, no matter how great your talent or efforts, some things just take time. But the fact that you urgently need a baby, you need a baby so badly, you want to have a baby. So you decided to impregnate 9 women. You understand? Doesn't mean you're going to have a baby the following month. You must have to wait for 9 months. Some things will take time. Creating wealth will take time, will take a while. It will take grinding. It will take a lot of input. It will take a lot of sacrifice. It will make you think critically. It will make you better. It's a process. You can't dodge it. You can't dodge it. So if every time you look at the people who have gone far in the business and envy them, and you try to say, oh, that's they're the one benefiting, you are actually talking from the points of the poorest set of people in the world. That's a poor man's statement. I've never said that in my life. I have never said that. Even while I wasn't making progress, I celebrated people who were making progress genuinely. I was celebrating them over and over. I was not hungry because I knew that a time will come, because that's the vision. A time will come that I will also make my, because what is possible for one person is possible for everybody. I knew my time was coming and I stayed focused. We all have to stay focused and believe in what we're doing. You've come into this business with a mindset. You've come into this business because you want to succeed. You quitting or you not doing everything you have to do to ensure that you have the success is not the fault of the business, will be your own fault. Thank you so much for your time.
Wow. Wow, this is really awesome. Ezida, please come back on camera. I just want I don't know if this were to be a physical gathering, what it could take. I will ask everybody to unmute. Let's just make that noise for this extraordinary trainer this evening.
Wow. Well done, sir. That was a great one.
Seriously, that was
Amazing.
you are so amazing.
You are amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love you.
Wonderful training. Thank you so much, sir.
The last image. The last image on that slide, how Obama
well done.
did like this.
That was amazing.
That was how I sat us through. Now, apart from sharing the slide for you and the way you were dishing it out, this is actually so great, so great. I'm getting infiltrated with the noise. I don't know why. Thanks so much, Bozda. Thanks so much. Before you got to 1 second, please. It's been an awesome session that it is better for us to just listen to this over and over again, over and over again. We know you deliver so much during the midweek, but it's as if the Sunday has a special anointing. And
So true.
thank you so much, boss. But before you go, before you go, and coincidentally now, the 3S has asked you, you'll be the one to do the compensation plan as well. So, but we got a few questions. We got a few questions for you to just now. How long and why are you in business? How long have you been in business, and why are you in business?
Okay, I've been in business for the past 15 years. Yeah, I've been in business for the past 15 years. And most of the time I regret, I was telling 3SD 2 days ago that why didn't we hear about this so many years ago? I just wish I'd known, I've been educated about network marketing. And I put in all my energy as a very young man. At that age, I was less than 25. And, I started doing stuff, trying a lot of things out. And, coming into network marketing in 2000, I started this almost the same week with 3SD. I signed up the same period of time. But I left the business because I didn't see it till 2016. The reason I'm in business is because I am irritated by having a constant paycheck. It irritates me. I don't want to have a particular paycheck. For me, it's like a cage. There is this, I'm a very humble person, but on that part, the few time I tried to work because of things were a little tough, I couldn't cope. Knowing that at the end of the month, you collect a particular amount of money, for me, it's so limiting. And that's the reason why I am in business, because sometimes business can be not too good, but when it's very good, it's excellent. And you're not caged, you can reach out to more people, you can bless many lives. And so for me, that's been me. I can't do any other thing, than business.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Boss Gloria.
Yes, SD Dan Ekwere, we're very, very thankful to you today. And undoubtedly, anyone who's ever had the privilege to listen to you talk always come off with this feeling like I can conquer anything. And let me tell you, that is usually how I feel whenever I listen to you. And I thank God that I am privileged to be in your team, Grace Group, in the CIG team and all that. And again, considering, your very strong belief in yourself, which we all can see that you do, and your tenacity that you've had in your, prior to your joining LONGRICH, because you've done a lot of stuff, from time that you were very young. But what was your, what was the biggest challenge that you had when you joined LONGRICH? I know you talked a little bit about it in your presentation as far as, seeing other directors and coming in, when our 3SD was already a Diamond 6. And this was a guy who was already asking you into the business as soon as he got into it, but you didn't care for it at the time because you thought it wasn't for you. So when you finally decided to come in, he was like way up there. But in spite of all of that you saw, what was your biggest challenge when you got into LONGRICH and when you decided to make it work for you? What was it, and how did you share with us how you were able to come out of that? Because we want to learn from you.
All right. My biggest challenge was that, coming to a business space that you thought you knew and understood, and when you got into that space and you started working and you realized that you were actually doing the wrong thing after I put in so much effort. I want to expatiate on that. Now, when I came into the business, I didn't have challenge in bringing in people. I brought in a lot of people, and I thought I was going to make progress speedily that way. And after like about 5 months, I realized that I was doing nonsense, because for most of the people I was bringing in, I was actually promising them that I was going to put people for them. So it was easy to bring in people. So So 6 months down the line, I discovered I was suffering. I was the only one doing so, and this thing has to come with a lot of effort for you to have something meaningful. So my personal effort cannot satisfy all the people I brought on board. It was quite challenging to go back and start learning on how to actually build a team. So for me, it was tough, to go and start learning on how to actually begin to build a proper team. So what I did was to go back and watch what the successful people have done, mostly 3SD. I looked at his mode of operation. I saw so many times he doesn't sleep in the house. He goes for seminar in churches, night vigils. All of those things are things that, so I had to begin to learn and do it by force, and it was tough because, every time I walk, I also go to give a presentation. It was always very scary. Like you have 50 people in front of you want to talk to, so all the things were very, very challenging, to be very frank. But if this is where my breakthrough will come from, if this will change my life, if the millions I'm looking for, if the financial freedom I'm looking for is here, then man, I have to do it. So yeah, those are very, very challenging for me.
Thank you very much. So yeah. So I mean, what I'm taking with from this is that yes, you are this person that we all want to come to listen to. Believe me, I know everybody want to come to listen to you, but it was not always easy for you. You had a hard time getting the. No, you didn't have a hard time getting the people, but you did have a hard time having to be everything for everybody. So in time you had to duplicate yourself, which is being knowing you, I know that you have a lot of success lines and people who are honestly readily following your lead. That is very, very good. And I do have another question, but I want Boss Siton to go ahead and take the other question. Do you have anyone?
All right.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah, the way is, if we continue in the next 30 minutes, 1 hour, we'll have several questions for him. And this is to show that CIG is really loaded. Just like on Tuesday that we had the product on Wednesday that we had Tony Ponobi. It was a pitching form we had. It was really massive. So CIG is loaded with great trainers. Now, what we've seen so far in the last 7 years, or precisely actively for 5 years, do you plan to retire in this business?
Mr. Sito, why are you asking me this question? Man, actually that's, for me, every time I keep wondering, what else can I do? What else is interesting? For people who sit back and feel that they can't do this, I've not tasted it. This is the most exciting thing anyone can ever do. I'm telling you for free. This is the most exciting venture you can ever go into. I wake up and I live every day feeling fulfilled. Nothing gives me joy to know that me making it, a lot of other people are also climbing and making it. Being a source of strength, being a source to other people. I don't want to stop that, because the moment I stop, it's going to affect a lot of lives. So for me, it's important. It's not about just paying bills. I didn't come to this world to just come and pay bills. Focus on my family, and pay bills and die. What is that? Is that life? For me, it doesn't make any sense. I need to live this life. My life has an expression, and this platform is giving me that. So there is no going back. We are there until Jesus Christ comes. We ain't going anywhere. We're going to stay here. And we need to make the money. Yeah, the dream is also to grow to a point whereby I can be earning about 25 million naira on a weekly basis. That's the focus, because the platform can give me that. Yeah, so at that point, I'll begin to bless people. When I go to church, I want to go with like 3 cars. I have Mopos, and have siren follow me everywhere, you know. So yeah, and that's the way we live here.
Now, that reminds me that the 3 years they gave us a thought during this past week said to make a difference in someone's life, you don't have to be brilliant, rich, beautiful, or perfect. You just have to care. I say that you show concern. That actually resonates with what you have just said, that yeah, it's not just all about making money, but it is that you want to see people grow. And that was why we are in the leveraging business. And the way I see leveraging is that as you are leveraging on the efforts of bringing people on, you are climbing as well. Nobody brings anybody down, staying up. You bring people down, you are down with them. So if you want to go up, help people up. Thanks so much, Boss Dan. One last question. Now, quite a lot are struggling in this business. Some are even contemplating, is this thing, are they real? You understand me? But what would be your advice for those actually battling with this business? This is not my thing and all that. We know that the platform has actually transformed many lives, unlike the case of Priska, and that she was an extra introvert. But the LONGRICH platform changed their orientation. When the money started coming in, she now had to speak up. So what will be your advice for those struggling in the business? Thank you.
All right, it's simple. I want to say that I've said this before, that LONGRICH is just a platform. LONGRICH is just a platform. Just like you have the United States. The United States is a platform. People run to the US because they believe they'll succeed. But not everybody who travel to the US becomes successful. United Kingdom is a platform. Mm-hmm. So you're going to that platform because you want to succeed. Does not mean you will succeed. It is what you have, you'll carry. If you carry an attitude of success to the United States, you'll become successful. If you carry the belief that you'll succeed anywhere, you'll succeed. So when you're on this platform, if you have been successful in any business at all, maybe you sold akara and you became successful in selling akara, where you have customers who patronize you, you can succeed here. So all I would have to say for you is that it is a platform. The platform is fair. There is no advantage to anybody. There's no advantage to anybody. It is not a Nigerian platform, because I'm wary about anything that has to do with Nigerian system. I don't know if we still call, after June 12, is it UAR or Nigeria? Is it still Nigeria?
Not even know, because the leader, well, don't let us go into that. Because
okay, so I mean, you can succeed here. Just stay focused. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. What you want, look at the picture. Keep looking at the picture. The reason why you came into this business. Those were the things that kept me going. When I look at the lives of people who have made it, I look at where they're coming from, and I see the life they are living. That gave me. When I looked at SD Chibuzode, he was driving a car, I wasn't driving a car. I draw strength from it. I knew God that has done it. God does not love him more than me. God that has done it for him. If I stay here, if it's raining, I'm going to stay here. If it's sunny, I'm going to stay here. If everybody's leaving, I'm going to remain here. Because someday, the people who leave will recommend you to people who want to join. Because when they look back, they will know that it is only one person that has been consistent. If there is anybody that will know anything better in this business, will be you. That guy has been there. So that is my take.
Thank you so much. It actually reminds me of what late Benson in Dausa said, that a lizard in Nigeria will not become an alligator in the US, just like you said. So it is the mind that you carry, and not minding that the demographic will actually help you to change some mindsets, because many talents are being buried in your location, as it were. So it's a true picture of what you're saying. And, the mind that you carry, as the Chibuzo said one time, the guy he was using before, I think that red one, he saw me on Yaba one day. I was on the foot wagging, you understand? And he beat me with his horn. And I said, to Ali Oga, I just greeted and all that. You know, when he left, in my mind, I said, congratulations to him. I'm coming to that end. That was what I said. Because I remember one of the things my mentor said, somebody is that when people splash water on him on the road with their cars, he will say, don't worry, I'm coming, my own is coming. Or when they see big cars and they say, this one is only, no, he's changed his mindset. I'm getting to that. And that is just the motive, that's just the mind. Thank you so much, boss. That well, I'll let you have a break for a while to take water, get your pipe up. You come back for the compensation plan. Now, the 3SD will be coming up now. But before that, we want, please, boss Chibuzo, 2SD. I won't reverse that one today. 2SD Chibuzo, please come up. Is he still here? No, he was here. Please come up. Let's appreciate our SD Dan for tonight's meeting.
Well, I'm here.
You can
I'm
come
here,
on camera. It will be nice.
come on camera. Where I am is not so dark. It's dark. It's
All
not
right.
bright enough. It's not bright enough.
Okay, shoot.
Where I am is not bright enough. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, powerful SD Dan, SDD. That was awesome. I was with SD Dan last week, and we had a discussion, and there was like we were just talking about where we were coming from and how we struggled and where we went to and the couple of things we did together. And we have not gotten to where we are going to. We are still on the way. And I am so pleased and I'm so excited with what has been achieved so far. And I thank him for the powerful presentation and the inspirational these are real people. We are not forming. We are human beings, the same one head, coming from ghetto, nothing, anybody can achieve anything on this business platform. And that, as the Dan has actually told us and he has shown it. So I want us to really draw strength from this presentation tonight and then see how we can also, because the stage is huge. The stage can accommodate everybody. And so we want everyone to come to this stage, to come to this side, and then be part of this live touching, a line, so that at least your story is your asset. Your story belongs to you. Your story should even make you become. I tell people, if you struggle, the more you struggle to succeed in this business, the better and sweeter your story will become eventually when you succeed. So don't envy those that are buying to succeed 1 year, 6 months, 1 month. Yes, it is good. I'm not saying it is not good, but I can tell you, if you are challenged or if you are facing some challenges while trying to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, I can tell you, by the time you succeed, you have 1,000,000,001 people that are at that spot where you were before, trying to figure out things, how to succeed on that particular level. And by the time they listen to you, they know that, yes, that means I am human. And then if this person can achieve it, then I too will be able to achieve it. So I thank God for the life of SD Dan, and I thank God for his impact and the way things are, the way he's inspiring the world. And I want to say thank you so much, sir, for this delivery. And then I thank everyone for being here. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much. Please, as Dan, hang around. The FIDSD will do some things now. We'll continue thereafter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, the great one, the super fireman. He is a baby SD, but when it comes to the practical aspects, he fires without stop. And the energy in him, I just remember my young days when I was really, that was about 7 years ago when I was, I was launching as if I was launching rockets with missiles and all this stuff. And that is the kind of energy he has now. He has so much energy and he has a lot of, energy men behind him. So that makes it very, very interesting to watch. And I know in no distant time, his star director too is already knocking the door. That is to tell you he's very, very conscious of what he's doing. Thank you very much, SD for that wonderful presentation. The power of focus, that is the only thing that can take you there. And Daniel has demonstrated it, that focus, that is all you need to be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And we are breaking in this transmission to do some freebies currently. I have some names here with me, but something is going to happen. In the actual sense, a whole lot of people will get starter combo gifts, but it is going to be only for Nigerians because starter combo is only for Nigerians. And when I say starter combo gifts, don't expect the product. It is the registration or the upgrade. So that's because I know what it means to have a starter combo registration or upgrade attached to you. That is for those of the people in Nigeria alone. For those outside Nigeria, there is a special way we are going to have something for you because of where your location is. We will pick from different countries, but all these we are going to be mentioning is not going to be immediate. Why? Because I don't want something that today you get what you want and we will not see you again. I did that last year and I think it did not work the way I wanted it. I wanted to get people's interest to be able to pursue their own goals. So just in case, some names here that I've already picked at the beginning: Kenneth Morgan, Comfort Abundance from UK, Oluwabusayo, Lagos, Lisa from Imo, Christiana from Lagos, Angel Mbwaki from UK, Adebisi from Ogun State, Simi Odeinka from Osun State, Adaoji from Lagos, Tunde Tokpe from Lagos, Kelechi from Owerri, Christiana from Lagos, Taiwo Adesoka, Lagos, Hannah Ibadan, Stella Adesola, Lagos, Richard Jackson, USA, Adio Yeshinyere, Lagos, Obiageli, UK, Ikolo, Grenada, Grace, Ghana, Christy Udogo, South Africa, Gloria Unjaka, France, Precious Emmanuel Asaba. These names, I will check out for them if they will attend meeting next week, and I will mark it out. I want to ensure they attend the meetings till the last Sunday of this month before we will pick the people that are remaining. Next Sunday, I call these names, I don't see them. The ones that I see, we move to the next Sunday or to the final Sunday. Those that are present all through, we get what they are supposed to get. That's aside. Now, the next group of people is, can I get Marvel? Is Marvel on there? Marvel, just put up your hands, we'll meet you. Marvel Sajiri.
Before she's no longer here.
Okay, good. Before she comes up, let me make an announcement. If you are a stockist, a CIG stockist, and you are in the house now, please put up your hand. Not in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. All CIG stockists that are outside Nigeria, put up your hands. If you are in this meeting, just raise your hands up. If you are in this meeting and you are a CIG stockist, yes, we have stockist GB 1069. Okay, we have a US stockist. Okay, that is Esther Magari. Esther. We have a Liberia stockist. This is good. I mean stockists that are not based in Nigeria, please. Okay, we have Elizabeth Ladapo, UK. Who else there again? So I have Comfort from UK, Esther Magari, Vera from Esther from US, Vera from Liberia, Ladapo from UK. I think we only have 4 CIG stockists from outside Nigeria at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Who is Enuma Lovett? Are you a stockist in which country? Okay.
The hand is dropped.
Okay, so we actually have only 4 stockists from diaspora at the moment. You know. Now these 4 stockists. Sorry. Sorry.
The Italy stockist.
Italy stockist is not. I don't think she's not here. She's not here.
Okay.
2 of them, the one in Italy and one from the US again, they are not here, both of them. So, but there's no problem. These 4 stockists will get a free registration, a free Q-Silver registration of 60 PV for a new person, not family members, not themselves for upgrade, but for a new prospect that they feel has been on their neck and has no money but is interested in the business. I will give a free Q-Silver registrations to any 4 of you, any of your prospects. Comfort, Esther, Vera, and Elizabeth Ladapo. So the 4 of you, take notes. Once you have a prospect, not just somebody that you not a child, but an adult. The essence is to add to your focus in your team building, because without team building, there is nothing. Then, is Marvel here now? I'm surprised. I shouted that. Okay, Kayode, Olukayode, are you there?
Marvel is here now. Marvel is here now, boss.
Okay, Marvel. Please, I said you should help me to identify stockists. So please, can you call the stockist code that's in Nigeria that actually follow the instruction dropped at the chat room, CIG stockist chat room? There was an instruction before the meeting that they should drop their name, code, stockist code, and their location. Let me have it now.
Okay, I couldn't pick all of the codes, but I have the NG2680. She's from First Start. NG2680. She's First Start. I have Pato Cherry.
You have what?
Pato Cherry. I think
I don't want anybody that is dropping code now. I'm not accepting. I'm not accepting. I know when the codes were written. I don't want anybody that is dropping code now.
No. She does it. She not drop code now, but I think I missed it up because I've been up and my network has been taking me out. So once I take me out,
I can confirm what you are saying. So go ahead.
Okay. Those are the 2 I got.
Those are the 2 you have.
Yes,
call the 2. Call the 2.
NG2680. And then NGJU. Yeah, she's
then the next one.
NGJU 1839. I don't know her full name. I think it's parts or something. I think she's still with first start or satellite.
NGJU what?
1839.
1839. Okay. That is your quarter now.
1839.
Patricia. Is that
Yes,
all?
sir.
There is
Yes,
Baju.
Okay, so network was taking me out. I couldn't get
saw
some
her
of
photo.
those ones. Those are the ones that dropped before now.
That means we only have 3 stockists that drop their code. Only 3 stockists drop their code. It's a pity. Is Kayode there? Kayode, can you give me the ones you got?
Hello, sir.
Can you give me the ones you got?
Okay. I
apart
got
from Ugoshi and Patricia Akaigo.
Okay, these are the other ones accordingly. Hold on. Okay, the 5th person is Patricia Austin Akaigwe Agopala Sokota NG JU 1839. Then
Okay.
The 2nd and 3rd person Impaju Lagos, that's Grace Impaju NG JU 1052. Then the 3rd person is Eunice from Warri Delta, NG 2299. And the 1st
NG
person,
22 what?
Hold on, sir. NG 2299. Eunice,
Okay.
that's from Warri
Eunice
Delta.
Warri, yes.
Yes, the
Any
first
other
person. Yes, the first person is Izebu Veronica from Lagos, NG 2426. So there are 5 in number.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
Veronica Izebu.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So these people will also get 1 free registration of Q Silver for their prospects, not family members, not children. So they can reach out to me anytime this month. It will not exceed this month. This gift will expire. Both our stockists abroad and the stockists in Nigeria. We only have 5 stockists in Nigeria out of over 100 that is in that chat room. So that is why I said those who follow the instruction, congratulations to you once more. Now, we'll still have 1 or 2 people. More people will come in for the Soda combo because that is the one I want to give generally. Before it was planned to be 7, but from the look of things, it will be more than that. It will be more than that. It will be as serious as they will be at the end, at the last Sunday of the month. I just want to increase the names of people, then we can take it up from there. There will be random calling, but that will be after the presentation of the business plan. So now we will move into the achievers for the week. I want to encourage us, it is good to celebrate people. If somebody enters Diamond 1 in your team, send his flyer, we will celebrate the person. It's not easy to become a Diamond 1. If somebody becomes a Diamond 2 in your team, let's have it, let's celebrate the person. If it is a trip qualification, let's celebrate the person. If it is Diamond 4 and above, we will include the person in our leaders chat room. Although we are trying to restrain the people that are coming to that leaders chat room now because of dormancy, So some leaders are not proactive. So we are trying to move the chat room to a new and more vibrant ones. So if you know you have a Diamond 4 and above that is actively active, doing 30 PV every month, not to lose his or her shares to the company, send the name, we add the person so that the person can grow more. So we will be sharing this week achievers now. Congratulations to all the achievers for the past few weeks, because we have not done some, we skipped some. So that is why we have to combine. Congratulations to all of you that is still putting effort. I just want to make a comment about a question somebody put there and I laughed. You know, I will keep laughing because Spark 5, Techno Spark 5 also. I saw your question and you said people said the products are too expensive. I don't know if it's the same you that said you went to sell the products on the road traffic. The products you are selling is not just a street product, it's a premium product, high quality premium product. So it's like an aberration for you to go and be hawking it in the people not for everybody, you know. It is not a bottled water that people just stretch their hand outside and buy. You see, you have to position yourself, you know, in a way that you will be able to promote the business. And first of all, you need to understand something. Follow people who are higher than you in terms of wealth, knowledge, and everything if you want to grow in life. Don't go to where your mates are. Go to where people that are more than you so that you can aspire. If you go to places where or hang around people you are better than all the time, or they are just your equal, it means you may be having some kind of stunted growth in terms of your ability without you knowing. But when you have people who are more than you, in all ramifications, and you go there, you will be humble in learning and see yourself, you know, getting more developed and even acquiring in terms of being materialistic now. So don't limit yourself. When I joined this business, I could not afford the soap. I could not afford the cup, but that does not mean I was not aspiring. I had the intention to change my level. So that is why I decided to do the business. So if you are going to where they sell Lamborghini to price a Volkswagen, or to look for Volkswagen, or to use the price of Volkswagen to price a Lamborghini or Ferrari car, automatically you are having what is called misplacement of priority. You don't understand what you want. You cannot be going to Lamborghini shop and at the same time be saying, oh, but Volkswagen is selling like this. Why is your own higher? It does not make sense. They are not of the same class. So you must try as much as possible to know what I want to say something here. We're going to go into some kind of intensive training very soon. Probably we may do that in our Wednesday, one of the Wednesday meetings, where you need to know what Longrich has in stock for you. I was with a group on Friday, and I was asking them, do you know what you can make from this company? They said, yes. Okay, tell me. They don't know. I started showing them, this is the cash you can make weekly. Then this is the foreign exchange you can also make while you are busy pursuing just one business. You will be having your foreign exchange reserved, kept for you, just the way Nigeria have foreign exchange reserve. That is how you will be having foreign exchange reserve. It is you keep it, it is just there, waiting for you to go and cash it. Then also, you also have your cash allowance that is given to you outside your weekly bonus. All these things you need to know, at what point do I get all this? When you know when you are supposed to get all this, then automatically you know why somebody is saying he will tabernacle in this platform until thy kingdom comes. So for you, anybody that tells you it is too expensive, know that you are with the wrong person. Move on. You are with the wrong person. You don't spend time begging people. The moment you know, or somebody is telling you the products are too expensive, that is why I keep telling you, sell your entry levels, don't sell products. Sell your entry levels, don't sell products. But if you have the capacity, if you have the connections, if you have the skill to market the product, go all ahead and market. But if you know that you will not be able to withstand price complaints, because if you don't know that you are carrying a premium product, it is not Longrich toothpaste that is the most expensive in the world. Even in Nigeria, it's not. I don't want to take much of our time. We need to hear the presentation plan for the sake of those people that have been, that are yet to join this company. We need to let them know how they can join. I will come back for the prospects that are in this meeting today. There must be something for them. There is no doubt about that. So let's go into the product, the business segment of this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, boss. So much, Ribis. It's good to have a leader so much like you, and that actually appreciates efforts of team members. Thank you so much. And for 7 years, I thought you will limit it to 7, but as you have said, it's increasing, it's increasing. Thank you so much, boss. So the Firebrand SD is here again. Compensation plan like never before on CIG Sunday Night Live.
All right.
You can shoot, boss.
All right, thank you so much. I really want to use this medium to thank our 3SD for all that you've been doing, sir. I want to sincerely thank you for carrying this business from 2015, even when people like us didn't believe in it. And you stood in this adversity and courageously, which you and your family moved it to a point that we all could see it clearly. God bless you, sir. And also to comment on the products selling. Now, we do not sell products. All on the time of when I started this business, I didn't used to sell product by going to tell people, come and buy toothpaste. I don't do that. What we do is educate people. We are actually educating people. These are not products that you tell somebody you have a toothpaste for sale, though. People need to be educated to understand why. You know, you don't sell, they request. It's after your education and schooling that you get people requesting. Because we have a lot of content, and that is why personal development is key. If you're still growing in this business, you need to take your growth very seriously. There are a lot of people who are dying outside there and who are still going to die because it's not because it is just because they are ignorant of a lot of things that you know. So I just want to make a note on that. Okay, so straight to the business plan. Our business is, you know, these are the things you earn, and these are the things that's in for you in the business. Shareholding, it's paid monthly. We have, 10 ways to earn in LONGRICH, retail profits, fast, all of these, performance bonus, development bonus, leadership bonus, repeat order bonus, travel bonus, car bonus, house bonus, educational scholarship. Now, how many jobs have all of this package for you? These are all of the things. When I started this business, I was told they exist. I saw it and I believed it. When I started, I was only enjoying performance bonus, development bonus, and leadership bonus. And as I grow in the business, I started enjoying every other profit. And to the glory of God, today, I'm enjoying all of this. These are the 10 ways we earn. These are the 10 ways. And that is why LONGRICHers, when you hear people earn as much as 10 million, 15 million in a week, it is real. It is real, you know, because of all of this accumulation. And this happens for life when you build a business successfully. Now, this is the plan. It is the cheapest business to start with. And that is why it's hard and difficult to explain to anyone that you can actually become a millionaire through this startup. Because we all know that to start any reasonable business, you need to have about 5 million naira in Nigeria. Any reasonable business. Even if you want a classic barbing salon, it ranges from 5 million naira and above. So there is no business that you can start with these categories. But this is a business that has the lowest category of startup. And again, let me warn us, network marketing is not for poor people. It's not for poor people. LONGRICH has only broken it down to accommodate every class of persons. I can name companies' names. There is no entry level that is as low as 14,000 or 45,000 naira. If you talk about a classic company that has, so this is actually an opportunity that is spread across for everyone, giving nobody reasons not to participate. And that's the reason why you have the 14,000 naira package, which is called for student package, that students can also begin to build a career even while they're in school. Instead of focusing 100% on academy, why not have a business on the side? Because it is important. It's not that when you graduate out of school, you know already that the labor market is filled up. You know already that there's no job out there, and you still come out, you still go to school, and you act as if you are dumb and you can't reason, and you come outside and join. No, it's an error, and that is why this compensation plan, the 14,000 naira package, is for you to begin to learn something. It is a school. We have the category for the 45,000 naira, which is allows you to earn 8%. We have the category for the 90,000 naira, which allows you to earn 8%. That's the class of silver and Q silver. Then for the gold, it's about 180,000 naira. You earn 10%. For the platinum, 500,000 naira, and you earn 12%. And the VIP is 1.2 million naira. All of this entry level, you're getting product equivalents. And not just product, you're also getting points. If you look at the slide, you'll see qualification. If you come in 1.2 million naira, that's 1,680 PV. That's PV means point value. So all the products you are getting from the company, apart from getting product, the company is also giving you points value. It is recorded inside your portal. We all have a back office. When you sign up, when you decide to come in any of this category, the person who introduced you has a code with the company. So that person's code will be used to generate your own membership code. And once that membership code is generated, all of the items you bought in Naira, in this 1.2, 500,000, 180, or any of them, the point value will be recorded in your back office. When you log in, you're going to see the point value, all of the things you bought in points. And the point value is the asset, with the company. That's what is going to give you the kind of money you want to make. For every point value you see in your portal is money. So you give the company money, they give you products, they also give you point value, you know, the currency in the business. They put it in your back office. That's your asset with the company. So what the company is asking us to do is the simplest but the most difficult thing to do, which is use the product, switch your brand. Whatever you're doing, when you do this transaction, you're actually going to be switching your brand to a better quality product that will give you a longer life, give you, you know, help you grow old better, you know, protect you and prevent you from having all of these diseases that is, you know, killing a lot of people. So you can actually do this as an investment for your health and giving yourself health assurance. So when you do that, the company says, help us to refer 3, just only 3. Help us to refer 3. Maximum, you don't have to do anything again, just refer 3 persons into the business. They're not going to give you time frame. If it's going to take you 3 years, if it's going to take you 1 week, if it's going to take you 1 day, whenever you recommend the 3 persons, the company will pay your percentage. Your percentage is the total volume of what these 3 persons came in with. Your own entry level, if you came in with as a gold member, it means you're going to earn 10% of the volume of what those 3 persons did. You see, it's fair, and that is why you can know how much you will earn. You came in, so and the 3 people you bring can come in with a higher package than you. Or they are saying the volume. If you came in with gold and the 3 persons you came in with came in as a VIP, you're going to earn 10% of the volume, regardless of, you know. But if you're not a VIP, if you earn as a gold member, you're going to earn 10%. So you're losing about 2% to the company, and that is why the VIP is actually the best place. And secondly, you can start the business from the very lowest package and upgrade little by little until you get to the VIP. The VIP should be your target immediately you make the decision to join this business, so that you don't lose money and also lose points. Because as a VIP, apart from your weekly earnings or apart from the bonuses you're going to earn, you know, you're also going to be getting 1% shares every month, 1% shares on a monthly basis. Yeah, 1%. Every month, the company takes out 1% of its global sales and share amongst all of the VIP. So you're also going to be getting that as a VIP when you're an active member, you know, as a VIP. Leadership easily achievable. When you bring 3, the company is asking you also explain what you have done to the 3 persons. If you explain to them, come, I have, you know, also, they should also get their own 3, 3, 3. If they get their own 3, they are going to earn, you are going to earn 2 times of what you earned before. If the 9 begets 27, the 9 are going to earn, the 3 are going to earn, you are going to earn 3 times of what you earned before. If the numbers roll up to about 10 million persons, let's say in the space of 3 years, it means that you're going to be leveraging on 10 million persons. What that simply means is for every performance of 10 million persons, you have a percentage every week. Can you beat that? Do you understand where we're coming from and why network marketing is unique? And why it is actually the revolution for the common man, the average man, the low man, you know. So no mandatory monthly purchase, and this is why LONGRICH is different. You're not asked to buy every month. There's no mandatory. After your first purchase, if you don't have a need, you don't have to come back to buy. We'll learn that the reason why so people who ventured into network marketing, you know, couldn't cope was because of mandatory monthly purchase. They call it authorship. In many companies, a lot of companies, they tell you to buy every month, to buy a particular amount of product every month. They force you to become marketers. Even when you don't have a time, you have an office job, and you know you begin to accumulate product. You buy product every month. You have to borrow money, because if you do not buy product, you cannot earn your bonuses and all of that. All of those pitfalls are eliminated in LONGRICH. If you do not buy product for 6 months, and the people you brought into the business are doing the business, either they are coming back to buy or referring new people, because Whatever they are doing is a transaction. Money is going through the company. So it means the company must share your profit with you. Unlimited accumulation of bonus points. The company, all the points of all these people, all the points value of all these people are adding up to you. Everything they're buying, every time they do a repeat order, the points adds up to them, adds up to you. For the people who are coming under them, the points add up to them, it adds up to you. The 10 million people you have under you, all of their point value is added up to everybody, including you. Can you imagine that? And it is this point that moves you up the rank. It is this point that allows you to qualify for trip. It is this point that allows you to become a house owner. It is the points that allows you to get free education, scholarship. It is this points that you're going to be earning your bonus on every week. You know, every week. The company calculates from Monday to Sunday, the total volume of sales in your network. What that means is, if you only have 3 people in your network, what is the total volume of sales? If there is no sales in your network in a week, it means you can't earn anything. But if there are sales in your network, maybe you have 3 people and 1 person did a transaction, so you are liable to earn something. If I have 10,000 people, and out of 10,000 people, 200 people did transaction, is it that they're coming back to buy or they brought in new persons? It means I'm going to earn. You know, I'm going to earn. I have a bonus to earn. If another person has 1 million persons, and out of 1 million persons, 200,000 persons do transaction this week, the total volume of what those 200,000 persons did, you're going to earn your percentage based on your entry level. You understand? Your percentage based on your entry level. You know, so week in, week out, volumes, and that is how the company generates money. So you can know how much you're going to earn. For instance, if you have, let's say you have 100 people and 20 people did transaction worth about 3,000 PV, you're just going to calculate your entry level. Just assume your entry level is the platinum level, which allows you to earn 12%. So you're going to calculate about 3,000 PV times 12%. When you do 3,000 PV, although there is a little mathematics you must understand, but I don't want to go too deep. I'm just going to say it lightly. 3,000 PV times 20 times 12 times 300. 300 is the exchange rate. So whatever you get is what is coming into your bank account. The company pays directly into your bank account. From 2016, I started this business. The moment I started, one of the credits I'll give to myself in this business was that the moment I started this business, I did not allow a week go by without being activity. There must be activity in my leg. So if you're already and there are weeks you're not having transactions in your legs, it's a crime to yourself, because just assume that you want to depend on this alone to survive. You understand? Are you going to go week in or week out from Monday to Sunday and you say you can't have a transaction? And I practice it. So I put it to test. I saw that the earning came when I brought in people, and at the point I started doing activities every week. So I was earning at the point I started earning every week, and every week till this week, till today. There has never been a week that we don't earn. We have evidence. You can ask whoever introduced you to show you if he's a constant person. You'll see that. You can ask for record. You can ask for bank statement. You'll see it. You know, this evidence are there. You get me? So the compensation plan of LONGRICH is straight. It is not tedious. It is easy to understand. And if you put your mind into it, it's a normal business like every other business. If you put in the right mindset, if you put on the right attitude, I can assure you that you will also have a lot to gain from this platform. And you'll make so much money and also become financially free. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, boss. I will just flip the countries, some other countries that we have there, just for you to see that it's not just about Nigeria. And this is the business structure. So we have for the UK, we have for the United States, we got for Kenya, Ghana, this is Liberia, we have for Malawi, Cameroon, Zambia. The list is endless anyway. So thank you so much, Boss Dan. So much for this night you have actually given us. your time, and we equally pray that your business will continue to grow and will continue to bloom. Thank you so much.